Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're here at the Steinway & Sons Piano Store over on the west side of Madison, and we're excited to be talking with Ben Garber later on in the program. But first, we're going to talk a little bit about cleaning with Chris Koenig from Natura Clean. How are you, Chris?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we were talking a little bit before your interview started today, and you had kind of told us a story. I don't want to give away too much, so can you relay that story again that you had told?
Yeah. So my husband and I were talking to someone who they're a client, and they also have a home in another community, and he mentioned that in the other community they have a 5,000 square foot home, and they only pay $129. And I said, oh, they must just...
$129 for a cleaning?
For one cleaning of a 5,000 square foot home.
Wow,
yeah.
Wow, okay.
And so I said, oh, they must just be rotating rooms and cleaning a little. He's like, no, they clean the whole thing. And I was really surprised when I heard that because, you know, I've been in the business for 10 years. I know what the costs are. Granted, it's another community, so that's comparing a little bit apples to oranges a little bit.
Sure.
But you know, there's costs involved. There's insurance, which is a huge chunk. There's, you know, payroll taxes. There's all these expenses, and there's also paying employees a fair wage.
Right.
And so something, if they're only charging $129 for 5,000 square feet, something in there is missing.
Right.
Yeah.
One of those things is not happening.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So what are the benefits? Let's talk about the fair wage component of that equation. What are the benefits to everyone, I guess? Obviously the employee, but the homeowner too, in paying a fair wage.
Exactly. So with the employee, of course, you know, we want to be able to pay them so they can pay their bills, they can make a living. You know, this is what they do to make a living, and you don't want to shortchange them. And how that translates to the client is if you're, you know, do you really want to bring people into or have people going into your home that aren't happy, that aren't getting paid enough to pay the bills, that are disgruntled,
right.
And everything you have in your home, everything you have is in your home. Is that really what you want to have in your home? You want to make sure that your employees are paid well, they're happy, they're able to make a living, and it's just the right thing to do.
Maybe it's the mindset too of thinking that these people in your home are sort of your employees. I mean, they're your employees, but they're sort of your employees too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the homeowner's employees. And you clearly are a person who cares a lot about her employees, which is awesome. And I think that when employees see that their boss cares, they're going to care too. But if they're treated in a way that is clear to them that their boss doesn't care, they're not going to obviously do as good of a job. So
you said it better than I did.
That's why they pay me the big bucks. No, so let's talk a little bit about the insurance aspect of things, because you're fully insured, and this is something that if people are considering getting a cleaning company to come to their house or their office, they really need to make sure that they're fully insured. So why is that so important?
It's important because if something happens to something in the home or the home itself or somebody, even the people working in the home, they need to be covered. You know, if one of my employees is hurt in somebody's home, that's covered. If they're not covered, if it's not covered, then they're a household employee. Then it comes out of the homeowner's insurance. So you want to make sure that the insurance, you have the right insurance. And the other thing is that you want a professional company that knows what type of insurance they should have. When we first started out, we didn't have the right insurance. We went to a well-known, insurance company thinking that we were getting the right insurance, and they told us it was, and we had some damage in a client's home, and we didn't have the right insurance. Yeah. So, and then I found that, so I found that out, and then did more research and joined ARCSI, which is our trade group, a trade association, and learned from other cleaning businesses that what types of insurance we should have. So early on we learned that lesson, and we changed and went with a different company and a different local company, and are really happy with what we have, and it works. So
I think you're touching already on the topic too of whether to hire a company or an individual, because some people just do it on their own. Can you talk to that just a little bit?
Yeah, so if you're hiring an individual, there's some things that can happen. One, you want to make sure that they have insurance, like I just mentioned. The other thing is that if something happens in your home to that person, if they're injured, that is going to be covered with your homeowner's insurance. So that affects your rates going forward. If they're sick that day, are they going to show up? Yeah, is there a backup plan? So yeah, and then the other thing too is that the IRS considers them a household employee. So you need to be paying taxes on them. And if you're not, and it comes time for them to retire, you have to pay, and you have to pay the fines for that also. So there's a lot of risk involved with that. If the individual, if the solo cleaner isn't doing things on their end, you have to cover it.
It sounds like hiring a company just kind of insulates the homeowner from so many of those liabilities.
Correct.
So that's a good perk.
Yeah, we have to deal with all of that. You know, the homeowner doesn't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
We're almost out of time, Chris, and I was saying to Justin in the open that I think the only thing better than having a clean house is having someone do it for you and pay for it for you.
Right.
So with Christmas around the corner, are gift certificates something you can do to give someone a clean house?
Yeah, we have a lot of people do that. You know, they buy them for friends or family. People can go to our website. We have packages out there. You can buy single gift certificates, or if we have people call me and say, I want to give my friend a free home cleaning, but I don't know how much it's going to be, and so in that case, we just work it out. We schedule it with the person who is being gifted, and we
figure it out.
Yeah, we invoice the other person. So
I think Janet's sending a subtle message for what she wants for Christmas. So, Chris Koenig from Natura Clean, thank you so much for joining us today. We always enjoy talking with you.
Thank you.
Don't go away. We'll be right back here at the Steinway & Son store on Wisconsin Family.